Good morning, everyone. It's 8 o'clock. I would say we wait for another 1 to 2 minutes. Maybe more people will join because it's early in the morning, so we have time. I will just wait for a little bit longer. But so far, can you see my screen? And can you hear me fine? Can you understand me? I would say we start the breakfast call for today. Probably more people will join, but that's okay. You can join anytime you are there. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today. Today is my lucky day. I will be your host for the breakfast call for today. For those who do not know me, my name is Margaret Hanf. I'm the sales back office manager from the European office here in Munich in Germany. I'm with ASEA for around about 4.5 years, and I worked in associate support before. So I was doing the German, Swedish, Danish, and English support. So I do see a lot of familiar faces and names there. So I'm really excited that you all could join today. Good to see you again, and I hope you will enjoy today's call. So let's start it. First, here we go. First, I wanted to share some numbers with you because we are midway through the year. So half a year gone already, and there has been a lot of recognition this past half year, 6 months. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview what's going on. So just sit back, take in the numbers, the global ones, and then obviously also the rank advancement that happened throughout all Europe. As you can see, it has been quite a lot. We are about like 20% of all the rank advancements that happened are coming from the EU. So I think that's pretty great. Good number. I know that you can do even more. So my goal for you would be, let's do it for 30%. Maybe make that happen. But as you can see, a lot of rank advancement throughout all the different ranks, starting with the lowest rank director 300, and then going up to the double ambassador, where we had Sultan rank advancing to the double ambassador rank, and then also a lot of diamond ranks happen throughout Europe. I see as some of you are already joining the breakfast call, such as Live and Budil from Norway. So welcome and congratulations again. Very well done. So that being said, I wanted to go over the current promotions and incentives that we do have at the moment. And obviously those can be tools for you also to maybe even rank advance further. So one of the incentives we have currently is the level up promotion. Pretty sure you all have heard about it. It started the 1st of July and it will go until the 30th of September. So you have still a lot of time to manage to do it and earn some bonus. And also what's the great thing about this promotion, if you do that, if you enroll more and more people and you tell your team that they should enroll as well, you're building up a pretty stable business and you will see the results not only right now, but also in the future. So in the upcoming months and years to come. So it's a really good good incentive. You can see a lot of information in the virtual office as well, like a report is there in the quick links at the very top side of your virtual office. And then also the flyers are available in there. And also my colleague Reiner Limburg, he did do a pretty good training, I would say, in the last breakfast call. So if you did miss that one, just go to our YouTube channel and you can rewatch it, see the examples and how it's working really. But what is important for you, go out there, enroll people, all of them that did enroll on or after June 1st, they will count for this promotion. And only the ordership volume will count forward towards this promotion. Also, what is important to know, there are 3 different bonus levels that you can earn. And if you want to be paid out the level 2 bonus, sorry, Jean-Claude? Yes, okay, sorry. If you want to be paid out level 2 bonus, you have to make sure that you also fulfill the criteria for the level 1. Same goes for level 3. If you want to be paid out this level, please make sure that you're already qualified for level 1 and level 2. And for that promotion, as I've said, it's not only you going out there enrolling people, but also your team should do the same. So teamwork is really important here and the key. And teamwork is also a good point to introduce you to our guest speaker for today, which is Jean-Claude Soleil from France. And without further ado, I give the microphone over to you, Jean-Claude. Good morning. Thank you for joining.
Good morning, everyone. I don't see the video here.
Yeah, that is correct. You can only see my face and your face, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, there's no video. No problem. So my name is Jean-Claude Soleil. I live in France, and I am 72 years old, and I'm retired. I'm the father of 3 girls, 2 grown-ups, and 1 11 years old. So I'm going to give a little summary about my career, which was very diverse. I work all over the world. I started in oil exploration as an electronic engineer. And give you a little scope about my career will explain why I joined ASEA at the end. So I traveled a lot, of course, in oil exploration, and I ended up in America when I got married because my company say you can take your wife there. So my first stay in America was about 10 years, and then they sent me back to France. I quit this job, and I went back to university for MBA. Then I went back to America to start a subsidiary of a French company. This was in the vineyard equipment industry. So what's interesting about this is that this company had a product that was unique. It was patented, and it had no competition. And this is what triggered my interest. So I went to California and started up that a subsidiary of that company named Pelenc. So I called it Pelenc America. And I stayed with that company for about 8 years. I was the CEO of the company until I had to I resigned, in fact, and I started my own corporation because I landed a contract for another exclusive product. So you see the pattern is exclusive product, no competition, patented, just like ASEA. When the dollar went down against the euro, I lost my business because I was importing from France to California. So I went back to France and I decided to, in fact, import American equipment to France because the dollar was weak against the euro. That was the good way to do it. So I got in touch with a company in Santa Rosa, California. They were manufacturing a handheld shade analysis tool for the solar industry. They didn't want to put me on payroll, so they gave me an exclusive contract to distribute that equipment in Europe. And that little handheld tool was unique in the world. It was patented, and there was nothing like this in Europe. So again, this met my criteria of working with something exclusive that I didn't have to compete with other people. And that thing is still sold all over the world, and there's still no competition. I don't know why, after so many years, nobody made something like this. So this ended up when the company was purchased by a bigger company. So they broke my contract, and I was, at the time, I was about 2 years from retirement. That's when I stepped in multi-level marketing, when a friend of mine, who's a British guy named Malcolm, called me and he say, "Hey, I got a very unique product that's amazing. You should take a look at it." So he sent me some sample, I tried it. To make a long story short, I joined that company. And the product was very popular until the Chinese copycat it and flooded the internet with the copy, which of course was not the exact copy. The packaging was copied, but the inside was nothing like the real product. So the product got a bad name on the internet. Facebook blacklisted it, and that was the end of my my business on that company. Then somebody I knew from that company called me and presented me with ASEA. So I got interested because it was exclusive, patented, and they were going to expand in Europe. So I decided to go to the European Convention in Copenhagen and learn more about the company and the product. And during that convention, I got the chance to exchange a few words with Tyler Norton and to understand the ethics of the company. And so I joined ASEA and started to work on it the soft way. I mean, I didn't rush, and I learned everything I could about the product. And I attended all the team webinars to get the right approach on how to talk to people about it. It turned out that I found that the less I was saying, the better it was. In fact, the best way to approach people is to trigger their interest so they attend a webinar. At the webinar, the speaker will explain very well, much better than I could, the product and also the business. And then all there is to do is answer the questions if the person didn't ask question during the webinar. And in fact, unless you are a therapist, you don't want to try to explain the redox. Even if you know the product well, you study all the documents you have in your back office, you just want to trigger the interest of people and let a third party, someone else, explain the product. So once you have triggered the curiosity, the scope is to have the people join and test the product. You should tell them that they need to be on the product for 4 months minimum. And then once they try the product, then they will be able to talk about it and eventually talk to people who will join in their turn. So how do I try to find new people? I live in a small town, so there's not a lot of people I meet every day, especially when I'm at home and I'm taking care of my 11 years old. Nowadays, the best way to find new prospects is the internet. But there are good and wrong ways to do it. And one need to learn different technique and see which one will be suitable to find a new prospect. So I purchase software, I try them, and when I find something good, I forward the tip to the team. I translate a lot of videos that are explaining this or that, and this helped the team to explain the business and maybe the product. Doing this, I get a little experience on what not to do and what to do. So things are, how can I say it? There are different ways to do internet prospecting. It's LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, of course. And today there are a lot of videos. You go to YouTube and you ask how to do this, how to do that, and you will find a video explaining how to do mailing, how to prospect. But my favorite way to prospect is the yellow pages. This is an old-fashioned way, but on the yellow pages, most of the time you don't have the email, you just have the phone number. So you can call the people and try to trigger the interest to go to the webinar. Of course, you will have a lot of no's or a lot of answering machines, but all in all, if you can get 2 or 3 prospects a week, you're moving forward. So that's the old-fashioned way, but it still works. Something that doesn't work is to purchase list of emails and broadcast thousands of emails. This is spamming, and it does not last very long before you get blacklisted. And what I can say is you need to spend the time to educate yourself about all those techniques. You can pick a technique, you can pick, for example, Facebook, and learn how to contact people from Facebook. how to make friends, but not the friends that show up on your page every day that you never heard about. There are techniques to make friends with people because they have an interest that matches ASEA. Um, and all this takes time, but it's not a race. You know, you need to learn, take your time to learn and apply it. And then you slowly get comfortable with the technique. And also I've tried something that worked well. One day we were doing a special webinar, and it was about a therapist. And I did a text message campaign, and I came up with 20 people attending the webinar. So this is something else, but of course you need money to do the text messages. So that's not a free way to do it. Otherwise, mailing and Facebook, this is free. It's just cost you time. So I can say that if you're serious about building your ASEA business, you need to spend the time to uh, work on your business. And of course, everybody has a busy life, but there is no magic button to press and get prospects. Uh, you need to set the time that will allow you to use the techniques. So first learn the techniques and then apply them. And I don't know if anybody has questions. I'm going to look at the chat. But in fact, the business is very simple. To summarize, trigger the interest. Don't be afraid of the no's. A lot of people will say, oh, that's a pyramid, or it's too good to be true, whatever, objections. You don't need to convince them. You present the facts. They like it, you answer the questions. They don't like it, go to the next. That's the way I learned it from many leaders. So that's about all I have to say about how to work, how I work my business. And behind that, there is a why. You need to have a why that helps you go forward. And my why, of course, is my 11 years old. Given my age, I want to stay healthy as long as I can, and hopefully until she is an adult. And ASEA will help me achieve that. And hopefully I will leave a legacy of the business to her.
What I really liked about what you said earlier is you said that you are using a lot of tools that we have. So I just wanted to point that one out as well. So in the virtual office, in the library, we have a lot of tools in a lot of different languages, as you can see also with who is participating today, and also in the rank advancements. Europe, we have so many countries, so many different languages, and our team here is doing a tremendous job uploading them, keeping them up to date. So you might want to look in your virtual office in the library, check out all the different videos, flyers, trainings, all of that. So that's also to answer your question, Andrea, where you can find webinars. It's not webinars in the virtual office, but it's trainings for sure. And for webinars, I would recommend the virtual office, the events calendar actually. And there you can see all the upcoming events, both from corporate and also from associates. If you have any event like physical event planned or also webinars planned, please let us know, send us an email to the Sales EU address at least 1 week in advance so that we can upload it and everyone can see it and can participate. And One more thing I also wanted to point out, which I'm really grateful for Jean-Claude for joining today and sharing his message and his idea. I really like his positive mindset, right? Because you have so many obstacles that you can just limit yourself, and it's just your decision what you do with it. If you want to give in into those obstacles, or if you see it as a challenge, work on it, work together with your team, and just go on to success in your own time. So as Jean-Claude said, no rush. You can do it in your time. Some things just are a bit slower, but then you will see it in the end, and it will just progress from there. So I really like that a lot. Thank you so much for participating, Jean-Claude. And
yes, I want to answer the question from Kim. She asked how much I'm drinking Redox. I'm just taking the recommended 120 mils per day, 60 in the morning, 60 before I go to bed.
okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Then if there are no more questions for Jean-Claude, let me see in the chat. No, that's good. Wonderful. Then I will go on with the emerging leaders training, which we have or had, and we have a new one, and it actually started. Here we go. So the new qualification period for the emerging leaders training, it started on the 3rd of July, and it will last until the 31st of December. So it will be 26 weeks in total. Every associate in Europe can participate and can qualify for this training if you fulfill at least 2 out of the following 4 criteria. So either you could be an EMP earner, or you would be paid Director 700 at least for 13 weeks or higher, of course. Or if you would complete 2 successful fast forward challenges and you have a minimum of 1,500 personal enrollment volume. So out of those 4, you have to fulfill 2, and then you are qualified for the emerging leaders training. And we are really hoping and looking forward that it would be a physical one. The date is set already, so you can mark your calendars. It's the 19th and 20th of February next year, and it will take place at the Rilano Hotel here in Munich in Germany. So please go ahead, show us that you are leaders and you can work together with your team and make it a big success. We are looking forward to have you all here. See you again face to face, talk to you, and have a wonderful and also hopefully very helpful training for you with a lot of information that you can use for the future and your business there. One other thing I wanted to mention is the Desert Rose 2021 incentive that we have. So the qualification period is still going on. It will end on the 27th of August, and the qualification criteria are actually 2. So one is you would generate a minimum of 500 personal enrollment volume, and then you have to increase your basis PGB3 volume. So if you want to be qualified as 4th place, you would have to increase it about 2,000. If you want to be 3rd place, 24,000, and so on. So 36,000 for the 2nd place, and increasing your basis PGB3 about 48,000, you would be qualified as 1st place. So like I said, it's still going on. So you have round about 1 month still to go. So you have enough time to make it happen. But we already have some qualifiers, and to give you some more numbers, we have 24 qualifiers as of today from 10 different countries. So first, 2 already qualified for the first place, 1 for the second, 5 for the third place, and 21 for the fourth place. But I'm pretty sure this number will go up within the next few weeks. Yeah, we will see a lot of increase and higher numbers for sure. But just to make you aware of it, Desert Rose still going on. You have time until the 27th of August. And then last but not least, I want to show you what upcoming meetings and trainings we do have. So we have the monthly recognition call. It's taking place every first Thursday of the month from 12 o'clock. And the next one will be on the 5th of August, so in 2 weeks. Yes. And then the next breakfast call, as you all know, because you're participating, it's taking place every third Wednesday of the month at 8 o'clock in the morning. And the next one will be on the 18th of August. In addition to those 2 calls, we also have a business foundation training in Russian. The next one will be on Thursday, 26th of July at 9:30 p.m. in the evening. And every Monday at 9 p.m., also in the evening, we have also the business foundation training in Mandarin. So if you are interested in that one, please feel free to join anytime. And then I hope to see you either on the 5th of August in our recognition call, where you can see all the rank advancements from the last month, top enrollers, fast forward achievers, new EMP earners, and director bonus earners. And also we have guest speakers every month, so look out for some inspiring stories. And yeah, just looking forward to see everyone, familiar faces and also new faces. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you again, Jean-Claude, for being our guest speaker and sharing your story with us. And then I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. Have a nice week. Stay safe and take care. And see you next time. Bye-bye.